Hello and welcome to the We Are BBC Good Food series, in which we introduce you to our team and our contributors. I'm Keith Kendrick, magazine's editor, and I'm delighted to welcome Craig and Sean McAnuff, aka the original Flava brothers, whose phenomenal Jamaican-themed cookbook has become, well, a phenomenon. The boys are featured in the October issue of Good Food, where they share the inspiration behind their cooking and the recipe for their all-time favourite dish. But more of that soon. Hi, Craig and Sean. Great to see you.
How you doing, Keith?
How you doing, Keith? You all right?
Yeah, great to see you, boys. Craig, we're featuring your story and your favourite dish in this month's BBC Good Food magazine. But tell us about how Original Flava came about. What's the story and what inspired you?
Oh wow! I think definitely our upbringing inspired us. Being in a very closely knit family, our mum and our grandmother cooked a lot and often brought us in the kitchen a lot and told us to do all the the boring jobs, like set the table, like clear the table up, bring out the food. But I guess we got first dibs on the food, I guess, when she went looking. But it was boring at the time. But I think that was where our love for food started. And we brought it across into our own way, in our own style through Original Flava. And we started that in 2016 online first. And our first video got 1 million views in a week. So it kind of just blew up overnight, so to say.
So what is your cooking style? Tell us about that.
Our cooking style would be definitely, it's all about the usage of a lot of fresh ingredients. We season our food with a variety of different fresh and dried seasonings as well. So I think that is definitely our style, the whole seasoning process, marinating process, taking our time as well. With Caribbeans, we love to take our time in general, but especially when it comes to cooking, we like to really put our love into it.
Well, you've got this incredibly successful cookbook and your your Facebook videos and your social media stuff in general. How does it work working together as brothers? Does one come up with the recipe ideas, the other does the cooking, a collaboration? What's your dynamic?
I think it's a great contrast, because of my brother's in the design industry. Obviously, I love cooking. My brother loves cooking as well. So we kind of like bounce ideas off each other. We're quite close as brothers. Always been close.
So kind of a bit like in a band where you're sort of jamming and bouncing off each other.
Oh, we do argue. Yeah.
I've got 3 younger brothers. I know that.
I think we're both perfectionists as well. We kind of like challenge each other to be better and better and just progressing as well. So it's quite great, in terms of business, in terms of moving.
Who's the oldest?
I'm the oldest, yeah.
Right. So do you look up to him? Do you look up to the kind of big bro?
Honestly, growing up, I've always looked up to my brother. I've always looked up to him, and we've been very close. Yeah. Growing up, we shared the same bunk beds. Yeah. Obviously, I was at the bottom. I was at the bottom.
Snoring.
Fantastic. I've got 2 sons, and the younger used to look up to the older, but they're kind of drifting a little bit now because one's about to turn 16, one's 13. So it's I hope that dynamic comes back together. Anyway, Sean, so what do you think people's perception is of Jamaican food? You've spoken about it in this article in BBC Good Food.
I think it's quite positive. Jamaican food is seen in a good light. I feel with like jerk chicken, staple dishes like curry goat, rice and peas. But I feel that Jamaican food is more like a wider range of that. There's a lot of vegan dishes, a lot of fresh fruits, a lot of fresh vegetables that can be used in veganism and all kinds of dishes, fish as well. So it's not just about jerk chicken and curry goat that many people that just know about. It's a wide range of different kind of foods that we use.
Tell us about your favourite dish, the recipe that we're featuring in the magazine.
Favourite dish of all time Jamaican food is definitely ackee and saltfish, because this reminds me of growing up when I was really young. My grandmother used to make it on the weekends. Kind of that used to wake me up in the morning. That smell of ackee and saltfish and the sweet, buttery, delicious dumplings. It was amazing. Such an iconic dish.
What exactly is ackee? What exactly is saltfish? Maybe some people don't know.
So ackee is basically a fruit, but it's cooked like a vegetable. It's got like a kind of a bitter ending taste, but it's similar to in texture of egg. but it doesn't taste nothing like egg. It's quite, you know, the bittery, flavoursome, and quite punchy as well. It's got a really nice taste. And also saltfish is obviously salted cod, which we soak overnight authentically and kind of bring to a boil it 2 or 3 times to remove all the excess salt. And just cooked in with some onions, some garlic, Scotch bonnet, pimento, and various amounts of spices, you know.
So is this a long, slow cooking method? Is it comfort food? Is it quick, get it on the table as soon as you come home from work?
It's such a quick dish. It's a speciality dish that we'll have at special occasions like Christmas, Easter, on Saturday mornings, you know. Yeah, it's definitely like a special dish. It's actually Jamaica's national dish.
Right, okay.
It's an iconic dish. But yeah, definitely, it's a fan's favourite.
Well, I implore everybody to, you know, get hold of the magazine and check that out because it's a fantastic recipe. Let me ask you both, what's next for the original Flava brothers? I think you've had some quite recent developments, significant developments in your lives, haven't you?
Yeah, we've both become fathers last year. Yeah. I had twin girls. My brother had my nephew Leo, son.
Yeah, well, we didn't have him, but...
Yeah.
Yeah, you did all the hard work.
I know that food might be showing, but...
Yeah.
Wow, you've really got your hands full then.
We do, but we love it, you know. We love our kids. We love bringing them together, playing with each other. Came out other week as well, you know, just playing with each other, just building that bond as well that we both have ourselves. And yeah, man, hopefully take over original Flava one day.
Get him in the kitchen. So do you have any other cooking projects lined up, planned?
Yeah, so we actually got a studio that we're building up to help other chefs in the community have a bit more of a platform for themselves, especially within the Black community as well, because when we grew up, obviously we saw the amazing chefs like Ainsley and Levi Roots and etc. etc. So it would be good for people within our community as well to get that platform that we've had the benefit of getting. So we like to share that as well. So we're building that up for Black History Month next month. Well, this month in October.
Yeah,
so
October.
Yeah. So
it sounds great. Yeah. Well, let's keep in touch about that because that sounds really exciting. Okay, boys. Well, it's been fantastic talking to you. Thank you for sharing, you know, your experiences. You know, thank you for joining me on this. I know it's probably a very busy time in your lives at the moment. I don't envy you. I've been there. I've seen it. Mine are all kind of nearly grown up now. So, you know, good luck.
Thanks so much, Keith. Take care.
Take care.
See you later.